Imagine standing in the middle of the Egyptian desert 4,500 years ago. All around, there is nothing but sand and rock. No cranes, no trucks, no modern machinery, just raw stone and the hands of men. Yet from this barren land, Pharaoh Khufu demanded the impossible, a structure so immense, so precise, that it would last forever. He wanted the tallest building on Earth, and he wanted it completed in his lifetime. The first step was laying the foundation. They had no laser levels, no theodolites, nothing but ingenuity. They used water to find true level. Pools were dug and filled, the edges defined perfectly by the reflection of the surface. Gravity itself became their guide. The desert floor, once uneven and jagged, became flat to within mere centimeters across acres of land. This foundation was not just a base, it was the secret to millennia of stability. Next came the alignment, not with compasses or GPS, but with the heavens themselves. They observed the stars, finding true north with an accuracy that would rival modern instruments. This wasn't guesswork, it was celestial engineering. And then the workforce arrived. Not slaves in chains, as many imagine, but a disciplined army of 20,000 laborers. They were drafted, organized, and paid with bread, beer, and respect. Each man knew his role, and each team had a name, a mark, a purpose. The work wasn't just labor, it was a structured machine, human and unstoppable. Copper became their tool of choice. At first glance, it seems absurd. Copper is soft, limestone is hard. How could it cut rock? But the ancient engineers added arsenic, strengthening the metal enough to carve channels into the stone. At the quarries, they didn't blast the rock with explosives. They chipped away patiently, day after day. Water was key here too. By soaking wooden wedges and inserting them into cracks, the expanding wood would split massive stones into workable blocks, sometimes weighing 2 tons each. And then they repeated this process 2.3 million times. Every single block was accounted for, every measurement recorded. The bureaucracy was staggering, and the air was thick with dust.
Limestone was the easy part. Granite was a different story. Sourced from Aswan, it was harder than steel. Copper was useless, so they used dolerite, pounding and grinding for months until the rock gave way. Moving these massive stones was another feat entirely. The Nile became their conveyor belt. They waited for the flood season, letting the river carry the granite blocks to the Giza Plateau on rafts. Water did the lifting that no human could. Once at the construction site, every stone was meticulously inspected. A single misalignment could spell disaster for the structure. The footprint of the pyramid alone was enormous, 230 meters across, enough to hold 8 football fields. As the structure rose, the challenges multiplied. Lifting a 2-ton block up hundreds of meters without modern cranes seems impossible, yet they devised ingenious solutions. Straight ramps? Too much sand, too labor-intensive. Spiral ramps? Feasible, winding like mountain roads around the pyramid, requiring perfect coordination, timing, and strength. Friction was the enemy, and they fought it with water, wet sand, and manpower. Gypsum mortar served as both adhesive and lubricant, a dual-purpose solution that softened the stone during transport and hardened it into a solid bond. By the 10th year, the pyramid was climbing skyward, but the interior demanded a completely different approach. Khufu changed plans multiple times, opting to build deeper underground passages, ascending corridors, and enigmatic chambers. The so-called Queen's Chamber contained mysterious shafts aligned to the stars, while the Grand Gallery, a cathedral-like hallway, functioned as a mechanical tool, a counterweight system to raise stones higher than ever imagined. The King's Chamber was the pinnacle of engineering audacity. Constructed entirely from Aswan granite, the precision was astonishing. The blocks fit so perfectly that not even a hair could slip between them. Moving these enormous stones required physics, levers, and rollers, transforming raw muscle into carefully calculated force. The roof beams alone weighed over 70 tons, comparable to a modern space shuttle. To lift them, workers employed rockers, simple levers on curved bases that converted weight into manageable motion.
Hundreds of men pulled in rhythm, inch by painstaking inch, using a methodical sequence of rocking, wedging, and rolling. Above these chambers, relief was necessary. Without it, the massive weight of the pyramid would crush the interior. Ingeniously, the builders created a series of 5 relieving chambers, empty spaces designed to channel pressure away from the king's chamber. This simple, elegant solution allowed the pyramid to endure thousands of years without collapse. While precision was vital in critical areas, the corners, passageways, and faces, the rest of the structure was less exacting, built for endurance rather than perfection. The workers left their mark, signing stones with team names and graffiti. They weren't nameless slaves, they were craftsmen whose labor was recorded for posterity. Yet even the king's chamber presented problems. The stone sarcophagus intended to hold Khufu's body was too large to fit through the entrance. Ingeniously, they built the room around it, sealing it inside. Then the pyramid itself was sealed, the entrance hidden for centuries, a final testament to human ingenuity and determination. As the pyramid rose, each layer became more treacherous. The platform narrowed, winds picked up, and the work resembled mountaineering more than construction. The summit demanded total precision. The final capstone, originally covered in gold to catch the sunlight, was a dazzling beacon visible for miles. To achieve the smooth outer surface, workers dressed the pyramid from the top down, shaving the limestone to a perfect 51-degree angle, leaving a flawless, gleaming facade. Polished and radiant, it was visible from the mountains of Israel, a true marvel of the ancient world. Khufu's tomb, the temples at the base, and the funerary ship buried nearby completed the complex. By 2556 BC, Khufu was laid to rest. 3 massive granite plugs sealed the king's chamber, leaving the pyramid's secrets untouched. The workers returned home, leaving behind tools, workshops, bakeries, and lives dedicated entirely to this singular vision. Khufu's successors continued the tradition, building the next pyramids and the Sphinx to guard them. Each subsequent structure grew smaller as the economy and workforce could no longer sustain such colossal undertakings. Centuries later, the pyramid endured. In 133 AD, a catastrophic earthquake stripped away much of the outer casing, leaving only the rough core we see today. Robbers tunneled through the stone, seeking treasure, only to find empty chambers. Was Khufu robbed, or was the pyramid never truly a tomb? The mystery remains. Early explorers even used dynamite to search for hidden rooms, a destructive approach that modern archaeology has thankfully replaced with careful, non-invasive methods. The pyramid's story, however, is not finished. In 2017, a massive void was discovered above the Grand Gallery, an empty space larger than a commercial jet. Tiny robots explored narrow shafts, revealing doors with copper handles, tantalizing hints of secrets still locked away. What lay behind them? No one knows. Even today, the Great Pyramid continues to challenge our understanding of engineering, mathematics, and human ingenuity. It wasn't merely a tomb, it was a resurrection machine, a monument to human creativity, determination, and vision. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is how it reshapes the way we think about ancient Egyptian intelligence and planning. The builders of the Great Pyramid of Giza were not just laborers stacking stones, they were master architects working with precision that still rivals modern engineering. The alignment of the pyramid with true north, the near-perfect symmetry of its sides, and the mathematical ratios embedded in its structure all suggest a deep understanding of geometry and astronomy. Some researchers even believe the hidden void could be part of a carefully designed system to reduce weight and protect inner chambers, while others argue it might still conceal an undiscovered room, perhaps holding artifacts or texts that could rewrite history. As technology continues to advance, scientists are now turning to non-invasive methods like muon scanning and AI-based simulations to explore what lies within without damaging the structure.
Each new scan feels like peeling back another layer of a 4,500-year-old mystery. And yet, the more we uncover, the more questions arise. Why were certain chambers sealed so carefully?
What purpose do the narrow shafts truly serve? And how much knowledge has been lost to time? The Great Pyramid doesn't just stand as a relic of the past, it behaves like a puzzle that refuses to be solved, constantly pulling historians, engineers, and explorers deeper into its secrets, as if it was designed to be understood not all at once, but piece by piece across generations. And yet, despite all this, there is still more to uncover. Each new discovery adds to the mystery and reinforces the brilliance of those who built it. Robots, satellites, and modern engineering continue to study it, but some secrets may never be revealed. One thing is certain: the Great Pyramid of Khufu is not just stone, it is a story of men and women who defied the impossible, leaving a legacy that no time, no sandstorm, and no human hand can erase. This is the Great Pyramid, not just a structure, but the culmination of vision, organization, and ingenuity, a monument that whispers across the ages, challenging us to marvel, to question, and to dream bigger than we ever thought possible.